Good evening, my lords, and welcome back to Medieval Monday, and welcome back to the Holy Roman Empire. Last time we left off, as I believe, the Russians were sieging Stenton. I was sieging Milan, the Milanese capital, and it looks like Milanese force is heading towards Innsbruck, or Stefan, or Nuremberg. Zagreb survived numerous sieges, and Budapest is once again under siege. Down here in the Holy Land, I am sieging Gaza in return for the Egyptians sieging Cairo. But with it being Monday and a work week, we're going to be going to turn 110 tonight. Yes, 110. So with that, let us end our turn and begin with turn 106 and our Holy Roman Empire campaign for Medieval Monday.
A new discovery that could change the course of warfare. Gunpowder. This dark powder may look innocent enough, but when brought to spark, it explodes with a force that is unmatched. This terrible weapon will make armor obsolete and render castle walls near useless. It would be wise to be the first to master its use in war.
And for turn 106, here is our end of turn report. It has been declared that the Holy Roman Empire is now the richest faction in the known world. And we have some faction announcements. We have a new family member, Dermot von Frankfurt. We have a new family member, Meinberg von Duisburg. Look at that. We have another new family member, Lies von Absberg. And we have two retinue expands. One to Philip the Honorable, Marco Polo, plus 15% to movement points. And once again to Philip the Honorable, money counter, 5% bonus on all trade income, 10% bonus on tax income. And we have a construction report. Out of Bologna, we have armor. Out of Zagreb, we have paved roads. Out of Alexandria, we have an inn. And out of Acre, we have a boiler. And we have a recruitment report. Out of Vienna, we have a merchant. Out of Innsbruck, we have 2 units of mounted Sergeant Spearmen retrained, followed by Mailed Knights retrained. Out of Hamburg, we have Sergeant Spearmen retrained, followed by Mounted Sergeants retrained and Armored Sergeants retrained. Out of Zagreb, we have 2 units of Armored Sergeants retrained, followed by Sergeant Spearmen retrained. And lastly, out of Acre, we have 3 units of Mounted Sergeants retrained. And hostilities have ceased between England and Scotland. A new cardinal has been promoted. Theodosio da Ponte of Portugal. And unfortunately, relations have worsened between the Holy Roman Empire and Portugal to poor. With that, we're going to start up north here, and we're going to hold here in Stenton against the Russians, against Prince Ivan the Mad.
Kaiser!
But we're going to move Captain Leopold back to Magdeburg for security.
March! We make camp here.
For the Reich.
We'll grab Volkmar von Salza, and we'll march him towards Stettin to help him relieve the siege.
Ja, resting here, noble Kaiser.
We'll start here in Hamburg. And we'll retrain our cavalry force. And we'll construct some stables. We'll come here to Frankfurt. And we'll construct a gunsmith. We'll recruit a merchant. Followed by a spy. Why not? Here in Nuremberg, we'll construct the town guard, retrain our town militia, and we'll recruit 1 town militia.
For the Reich.
We'll grab Ludwig here. We'll march him here.
With honor, Kaiser. We shall continue tomorrow, mein Kaiser.
Here in Staufen. I think we'll construct an armor first. We train some of our men at arms. We'll grab some of our men at arms here.
Orders, Kaiser! Ja, mein Kaiser! Orders, Kaiser! Kaiser! Ja, mein Kaiser!
And we'll march him here.
Forward! Today's journey is over.
In Innsbruck. Construct with practice range. We'll train our cavalry force.
Orders, Kaiser!
Okay, we'll grab Captain Charles. And we'll march him back down to Bologna.
March! Ja, mein Kaiser!
Captain Sigefris. We're gonna go ahead and assault Milan.
Ja, Kaiser! Marching to battle!
Yes. We got 1 ram, 2 ladder, and 2 tower. We'll go ahead and assault. And we're facing a very, very small poultry force. One immediate of 80 men, and a relieving force of 141 men. Against my 1,176 professional soldiers. Can we assault at night? Unfortunately, no, that's okay. We shall meet them on the field.
The time has come, men! Prepare to make the Kaiser...
Looks like we're assaulting either at dawn or at dusk anyways.
Advance! I want done with this fight. I have other plans for the rest of the day, involving a jug of wine and a witch!
I am dead!
Let's begin our deployment.
Units, await my command! Onward! Loose formation! Südtor! Südtor! Move out! Loose formation! Südtor! Onward! Loose formation! Auf his crossbow! Auf his crossbow, men! Spearmen! Spearmen! Knights! Knights! Onward! Units, cavalry, wedge formation. Spearmen. Advance formation. Vorwärts, onward. Spearmen. March, loose formation. March! March! Advance! Spearmen! Ladders! Retreat! Advance! Loose formation! Advance! Ram! Spearmen! Avise crossbowmen! Avise crossbowmen! Avise crossbowmen! Move out! Avise crossbowmen! Avise crossbowmen! Avise crossbowmen! March! Spearmen! Advance! Loose formation! Advance! Advance! Spearmen! Loose formation! Onward!
Let the battle begin.
The enemy has brought up more men. Good. It gives us more to kill.
Attack the wall! Avise crossbowmen! Onward! Spearmen! Onward! Crossbows! Move up! Zuschauer! Attack the wall! Spearmen! Over! Ram! Ramming! Spearmen! Onward! Avise crossbowmen! Advance! Onward! Scale the wall! Avise crossbowmen! Advance! Crossbowmen!
Our siege towers have reached the walls. For the Empire!
Spearmen, tight formation. Advance! At the double! Stand the guard in this area! Crossbows! Forward!
The ladders are now in place. Walls are no match for valor. Our siege towers have reached the walls. For the Empire! Our men have reached the gate with the battering ram.
Nice!
The ladders are now in place. Walls are no match for valor. Force of arms. Wunderbar! The gates have fallen. The enemy general has been captured by our Imperial troops.
Charge!
The enemy has lost half his army.
Nice! Charge! Nice! Charge!
These walls now belong to the Empire. Winning the battle. Continue like this, and victory is ours! Thank the Lord! Our men have slain the enemy general.
Heavy infantry! Charge! Heavy infantry! Attack! Heavy infantry! Charge! Heavy infantry! Attack!
The enemy has lost half his army.
Mein Lord! Our men are in command of the city!
The Reich shows its obvious superiority through victory.
And we have a clear victory.
Prisoners for profit! You are wise, Lord!
We'll see some ransom out of these troops. Yeah, let's say them. Lon has rejected the ransom.
The Reich is victorious! God is with us, Kaiser. We are victorious!
And we have 3 options for the capital city of Milan. We can exterminate. We could sack. Or we could occupy. We shall exterminate. We have enemy on the route to the Captain Cyprus. Relations have worsened between the Holy Roman Empire and Milan to abysmal. Resistance is futile in Milan. Now we'll hold here in Milan. We'll hold here in Bologna. We'll hold here in Innsbruck. We'll hold here in Staufen.
Order!
For the Reich! For the Reich!
Yes, and we'll hold everywhere else. And we'll end our turn. Actually, before we do that,
Kaiser!
we'll grab Captain Wolfgang here. And we'll break off the siege here in Gaza. Fall back to Jerusalem.
Forward! As you command, Kaiser. Lifting the siege. Ja! March! Ja, mein Kaiser! Orders, Kaiser! 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 Orders, Kaiser! Ja, mein Kaiser! Kaiser! Ja, mein Kaiser! Orders, Kaiser!
And we'll move these men in.
Leaving the army, Kaiser! Ja, mein Kaiser!
And we'll leave them there. Now we'll end that turn. Prince Ivan the Mad of Russia is deciding to attack Stettin. Do we defend at night? Unfortunately no, but that's okay. We shall fight to the death.
Glory to the Reich!
This battle is your chance, good soldiers of the Empire, to gentle your condition. A few moments of blood and duty done. Then all can be yours when we have victory. Loot, women, drink, good food, honor, glory, knighthood. Each a fine reward. but together they are unsurpassed. Our Russian foes should never have left their hovels to fight against an Imperial army. They will think kindly of their master's whips by the time we are done with them. Those that still have brains intact within their ugly heads. Remember that we cannot let one of those pigs in. Not a one. Any who enters must stay only to be meat for the carrion crows. I see the foe dare not fight us man to man like decent Germans would do, but must rely on a woman's stratagem of throwing things at us. And now all is said. Let's to it pell-mell and send our enemies to fry in hell!
Let's begin our deployment.
Units, await my command!
We're set up just fine how we are. Let the battle begin.
Light cavalry! Attack! Knights! Knights!
This battle progresses well for the Empire. Stay strong, and the enemy will be defeated. Our men are winning the battle. Continue like this, and victory is ours! The enemy siege tower is kindling now. This battle progresses well for the Empire. Stay strong, and the enemy will be defeated. Only half the enemy force remains. This battle progresses well for the Empire. Stay strong, and the enemy will be defeated. Walls are captured by the enemy Schwein.
We'll continue the battle. heavy sacrifice to the cavalry. We pretty much stopped their siege. Held them here at the gate.
The Reich shows its obvious superiority through victory.
And we have a clear victory.
You've earned the ransom, Lord. Take it.
And we should see if we can ransom. Russia has rejected the ransom.
We shall hold against this siege for your honor, Kaiser. The enemy come to the walls. They will die there.
And we have a guild available in Milan, a Thieves Guild, for 1,000 florin. We shall accept. Off the bat, we have an enemy on the route on the Captain Fleet. We have a settlement besieged in Cairo, Egypt. And Zagreb is once again under siege. We have a merchant as these. We have a new homeland, the Mongols, Antioch region. Finally, for turn 107, we have our end of turn report after that crazy information rush. It has been declared that the Mongols are now the richest faction in the known world. And we have some faction announcements. We have a trade increase to Ludwig von Lubeck. Feels unappreciated. -1 to the world loyalty. And we have a brand new expands to Dietrich Ultiman. Pickpocket. +1 to ancient skill. +1 to line of sight. And we have a construction report out of Cairo. We have an abbey. Out of Prague, we have land clearance. Out of Jerusalem, we have a tavern. And out of Acre, we have a mustering hall. And we have a recruitment report out of Nuremberg. We have town militia. Out of Frankfurt, we have a merchant. Out of Frankfurt again, we have a spy. In Nuremberg, we have town militia retrained. Out of Stockholm, we have armored sergeants retrained. Out of Bologna, we have 2 units of PV's crossbowmen retrained, followed by mailed knights retrained. Out of Innsbruck, we have 2 units of mailed knights retrained. Out of Hamburg, we have 2 units of mounted sergeants retrained, followed by mailed knights retrained. And out of Acre, we have 3 units of mounted sergeants retrained. And we have some diplomatic information. The following factions are now at war with each other. Portugal and the Papal States. The following factions have declared a truce. The Papal States in France, and France in Egypt. And the following factions have been excommunicated. Portugal. And with that, we'll start up here to the north, here in Stenton. We'll grab a cavalry force and push these brigands away.
Kaiser! Ja, mein Kaiser! Ja, mein Kaiser! Orders, Kaiser! Kaiser! We shall defeat them for you, mein Kaiser! The Reich is victorious!
For the Reich!
Next, we'll grab Volkmar von Salza and march him here.
Ja, resting here, noble Kaiser.
Ja, mein Kaiser!
But we'll continue to grab Captain Leopold and move down to Magdeburg for security.
Forward!
Here in Hamburg we'll hold. We'll train our cavalry unit. Here in Frankfurt, we're going to grab our merchant.
Kaiser.
And we're going to trade some coal.
Opening a new trade lane.
Ja, Kaiser.
In the meantime, we're going to grab Johannes, our spy, and move him here.
I must lay low here.
Here in Stettin. We're going to train our 2 men. And raise a dismounted feudal knight.
Orders, Kaiser!
We'll grab Captain Jost. And march him here.
Ja, Kaiser! Today's march ends here.
For the Reich!
And we'll combine the 2.
Bis Donner, Kaiser! Merging our forces, honorable Kaiser.
Here in Innsbruck. We're gonna hold. Here in Milan. Since we can't really do anything, we're gonna hold. And here in Bologna, we're gonna hold as well.
At your service.
We'll grab Hermann here and continue to move him here.
Das ist gut.
And then here.
Ja, Kaiser. No further today.
We'll hold here in Zagreb. Continue to hold here in Budapest. Here in Vienna, we'll grab our merchant.
Kaiser.
And we'll trade in some timber.
I shall start sending back the Ausland des Wehrs.
Down here in the Holy Land, we're going to hold in place.
Ja, mein Kaiser!
Except for Captain Gerhard, who's going to march here.
Forward! Today's journey is over.
Orders, Kaiser.
And we'll grab Admiral Volkmar and sell him here.
Course plotted. We will make it no further this day, Kaiser.
And with that, we shall end the turn and go to turn 108. The Hungarians are deciding to attack Budapest. Could we attack at night or defend? Unfortunately, no. But we shall fight to the death.
Today we shall crush them in the Kaiser's name. To war! It is an honor to be thought a well-educated man. Our empire is, after all, the refuge of Roman wisdom. But I tell you that, in all my studies, I have never encountered the like of our foes. They would fill bestiaries as yet unwritten. And good scholars would blush to record their perversities. These Hungarians make a brave show. Then apes can be trained to do remarkable things. Appearance is hardly enough when it comes to battle. Especially when they face the true substance of warriorhood in you, my brave Germans. The enemy horses may be a problem, as we have few spearmen. But German iron will be the answer to their attacks. And remember, by St. Michael, I will have all duties done according to the rules of war. We will shame our opponents with our good imperial order. Now cheer and affright them! Cheer!
Let's begin our deployment.
Units, await my command!
Archers! Extinguish flame! Use fire! Stand and fight! Guard this area! Crossbows! Stand and fight! Guard this area! Spearmen! Move up! Infantry! Move out! Guard this area! Spearmen! March! Guard this area! Infantry! Advance! March! Guard this area! Infantry! Move out! Guard this area! Spearmen! Move out! Guard this area! Spearmen! Forward! Guard this area!
Gentleman's bodyguard! Move out! Forward!
Infantry! Advance! Guard this area! Infantry! March! Guard this area! Spearmen! Onward! Guard this area!
Let the battle begin.
Archers! Archers! Crossbows! Archers! Crossbows! Attack! Crossbows! Attack! Archers! Attack! Crossbows! Spearmen! March! Double time! Race! Commanders!
Teufel! The enemy has ladders at the walls. Give them steel.
Crossbows! Attack! Archers!
Our enemy's ladders have reached our walls. Make the Schwein pay for their insolence. Our verdammt foe has reached our...
Zum Teufel! The enemy are battering down the gates!
Crossbows! Attack! Infantry!
The enemy's ram is through our gates!
Infantry!
We are being
We are
attacked!
being attacked! Attack! We are being attacked! Infantry! Attack!
This battle progresses well for the Empire.
Attack!
Stay strong. The enemy will be defeated.
Attack! Spearmen! Attack! Infantry! Attack! Spearmen! Crossbows! Attack! Archers! Attack! Spearmen! Attack! Infantry! March! Attack! March! Infantry! Attack!
Only half the enemy force remains.
Infantry! March! Crossbows!
The enemy general flees. He has keine honor.
Attack! Archers! Attack!
The enemy of the Reich lays dead at our feet.
Spearmen! Charge! Infantry! Charge! Spearmen!
Order completed, my liege!
Infantry! Charge! March! Move! Infantry! Infantry!
General's bodyguard!
Infantry! Crossbows! Archer! Infantry! Charge! Charge! Infantry! Charge! Infantry! Attack! Attack! Spearmen! Charge! Infantry! Attack! Spearmen! Attack! Crossbows! Archers! Spearmen! Attack! Orders Infantry! Charge! Archer! Attack! Crossbows! Attack!
Our men are winning the battle. Continue like this, and victory is ours!
Archers! Attack! Crossbows! Attack! Infantry! Charge! Spearmen! Charge! Infantry! Charge! Infantry!
General's bodyguard! Forward!
This battle progresses well for the Empire. Stay strong, and the enemy will be defeated.
Crossbows! Onward! Run! Schnell! Archers! Double time!
Behold how our cowardly foe runs.
And we have a victory.
It's time to press the attack.
And we shall end the battle.
No one shall doubt that we are the victors on this day.
And we have a clear victory. And we shall see if Hungary wants to ransom.
Yes, we can pay. Please, Lord.
Hungary has rejected our ransom.
The enemies of the Reich have met their doom.
And right off the bat, we have a merchant's asset seized. Amethyst de Campo strikes again. And merchant's assets were seized by Pirius de Rio. And for turn 108, here is our end of turn report. The crusade grows for Toulouse. The following factions have joined the Holy Crusade. Poland. We have some faction announcements. Unfortunately, a noble life has ended, but of natural causes. Hugo Dietrich, merchant out of the Cairo region. We have a trade increase for Rudolf Hommel, proven commander, +3 to command. And we have another trade increase for Hans von Blissberg, feels appreciated, +1 to loyalty. We have a construction report. Out of Hamburg, we have stables. Out of Magdeburg, we have knight stables. And out of Stenton, we have a drill square. And we have a recruitment report out of Stauffen. We have dismounted feudal knights, followed by armor sergeants retrained and sergeant spearmen retrained. Out of Bologna, we have mailed knights retrained. Out of Hamburg, we have mounted sergeants retrained. Out of Magdeburg, we have mailed knights retrained, followed by 2 units of sergeant spearmen retrained. And finally, out of Acre, we have mounted sergeants retrained, followed by 2 units of peasant archers retrained. And we have some diplomatic information. The following factions are now at war with each other: the Papal States in France, and Poland in France. And relations have improved between the Holy Roman Empire and Poland to good. But with that, we're going to start up here in Vienna. And we recruit a merchant. And we're going to retrain one of our town. Actually, we're going to retrain our mailed knight here. And I think we're going to construct a gunsmith. since we held Budapest. We're going to retrain one of our spear militia. And I think we'll do some crop rotation. Here in Zagreb, we'll continue to take the siege. We'll hold here in Prague.
For the Reich!
We'll grab Lübeck here. We'll march here precisely.
Ja, resting here, noble Kaiser.
Here in Nuremberg, we'll recruit a merchant. Innsbruck. Yeah, we'll just hold here in Innsbruck. In Staufen. We're going to recruit 2 more dismounted feudal knights. Here in Frankfurt, we'll recruit a merchant and a Teutonic knight. Here in Hamburg, we'll go ahead and construct the. Oh yeah, we'll go ahead and. I was going to construct the knight stables, but we'll go with port. I think we shall recruit 3 armored sergeants.
For the Reich!
We'll grab Volkmar von Salza, and we'll march him here.
With honor, Kaiser. We shall continue tomorrow, mein Kaiser.
We'll hold here. Actually, here in Milan. Yes, we'll hold here in Milan.
An order, mein Kaiser.
We'll grab our diplomat Hermann and send him here.
Das ist gut. No further today.
Ja, Kaiser.
We'll grab Admiral Volkmar and we'll sail him here.
Ja, Kaiser. The winds have failed us today. We go no further.
And we'll hold here in Alexandria.
Kaiser!
We'll keep Captain Gerhard here.
Orders, Kaiser!
We'll try to send Captain Wolfgang down to here.
Ja! We make camp here!
We'll hold Jerusalem and we'll hold an Acre. And with that, we'll end our turn. Egypt decided to attack Captain Wolfgang. We're going to withdraw.
Wir are beaten! Regroup! Today's march ends here, Kaiser.
And unfortunately, we can't win out the draw, so we're gonna have to fight.
Form up, men, and crush the Kaiser's enemies!
This battle is your chance, good soldiers of the Empire, to gentle your condition. A few moments of blood and duty done. Then all can be yours when we have victory. Loot, women, drink, good food, honor, glory, knighthood. Each a fine reward, but together they are unsurpassed. Our Egyptian foes should pray to their god. Shortly they will be judged before him. We will send them all to heaven or hell soon enough. Now this will need courage. We must advance into a hail of missiles and then kill them. Still, this is a worthy thing for true Germans. And now, put your trust in good steel and duty. Then let us see what God intends!
Let's begin our deployment.
Units, await my command! Knights! Cavalry! Light cavalry! Units, march!
Let the battle begin.
Nice! Knights! Light cavalry! For the Emperor! Attack! Knights! Light cavalry! Double time! Cavalry. Attack! Knights! Attack! Attack! Light cavalry! Charge! Knights! Charge! Light cavalry! Charge! Knights! Charge! Knights! Charge! Run! Knights!
This battle progresses well for the Empire. Stay strong. The enemy will be defeated.
We are being attacked! cavalry! Charge! Light! Charge! Light cavalry! Onward! Light! Charge! Light cavalry! Charge! Light! Charge! Light cavalry!
My lord, only half our force remains.
Attack! Light cavalry! Attack! Light cavalry! Charge! Knights! Charge! Knights! Attack! Light cavalry! Attack!
Only half the enemy force remains.
Light cavalry complete. Knights! Light cavalry! Light cavalry! Knights! Light cavalry! Attack! Knights! Attack! Light cavalry! Attack! Light cavalry!
Our men have killed the Saracen general. Send his men running back to the desert. We have broken the enemy army. Now it is time to crush the Schwein.
And we have a victory. And we'll end the battle.
Today we claim victory for the Empire.
And we have an average victory. And we'll see if Egypt will want to ransom.
and fair choice to be sure.
Egypt has rejected our ransom.
The Reich is victorious!
And we have a bride presented. To Volkmar von Salza, Elia von Flieben. And we shall accept. But, right off the bat, death stalks the land. Settlements affected, Cairo. Citizenry killed, 2,370. Men at arms, 24. And for turn 109, here is our end of turn report. we have some faction announcements. Unfortunately, a noble life has ended, but of natural causes. Johannes von Grubelin, spy out of the Mitz region. But we have a new family member, Olga von Ostberg. And we have a retinue expands for Prince Herman. Roger Bacon, +1 to command when assaulting walls. +2 to command when commanding gunpowder troops. And we have a construction report. Out of Frankfurt, we have a gunsmith. Out of Nuremberg, we have a town guard. Out of Bologna, we have a gunsmith again. Out of Innsbruck, we have a practice range. Out of Prague, we have a town hall. Out of Alexandria, we have a gunsmith. And out of Jerusalem, we have a town hall. And we have a recruitment report. Out of Frankfurt, we have Teutonic Knights. Out of Staufen, we have 2 units of dismounted feudal knights. Out of Hamburg, we have 3 units of armored sergeants. Out of Frankfurt, we have a merchant. And out of Nuremberg, we have a merchant. Look at that. Out of Vienna, we have a merchant. But out of Vienna as well, we have a mailed knights retrained. Out of Budapest, we have a general's bodyguard retrained, followed by a town militia retrained and a spear militia retrained. And we have some diplomatic information. The following factions are now at war with each other: Venice and Milan. And the following factions have declared that they are allies: the Russias and Milan. And we have a cardinal report. We have a cardinal promoted. Martinho Fernando out of Portugal. And the cardinal has died. Dedicio de Ponte out of Portugal. And relations have worsened between the Holy Roman Empire and France. It's very poor. And lastly, we have marriage celebrations for Volkmar von Salza and Elia von Salza. And with that,
Kaiser!
we'll grab Captain Gerhard and move him to Cairo.
March! Today's journey is over.
We'll hold here in Alexandria, and we'll hold here in Cairo.
Orders, Kaiser!
We'll continue to move Captain Wolfgang to here.
Ja, Kaiser! We make camp here.
We'll continue to blockade the ports here at Gaza. We'll hold here in Jerusalem, and we'll hold here in Acre.
Ja,
We'll
fleet
grab
ready.
Admiral Volkmar, and we'll sail him here.
Course plotted. We will make it no further this day, Kaiser.
We'll hold here in Bologna. We'll hold here in Milan. We'll hold here in Staufen. And we'll hold here in Innsbruck.
For the Reich!
We'll grab Ludwig. And we'll march him here.
Ja, resting here, noble Kaiser.
Here in Vienna, we'll hold. But we will train the men.
Kaiser!
We'll grab our merchant. And we'll try to trade some silver.
Opening a new trade lane.
Here in Zagreb. We're going to retrain the men. And we're going to construct a gunsmith. Here in Vienna, we're going to hold. Here in Budapest, we're going to construct a merchant and 2 halberd militia. Here in Frankfurt, I think we'll construct a bombard and a merchant.
Kaiser!
But we'll have the merchant here that we have. And I think we'll trade some wine.
I shall start sending back the Ausland des Wares.
The merchant in Nuremberg that we have here.
Kaiser!
I think we'll trade some iron.
Opening a new trade lane.
We'll hold in Magdeburg. Here in Hamburg. We'll hold. Here in Stettin we'll hold.
For the Reich!
Salza. We'll go ahead and attack this army here.
The Reich marches to glory! Glory to the Reich!
We push them back. I think we'll march on Thorn.
We will conquer with honor, Kaiser! My honor is lost hiding like this.
Couldn't go that way, that's the long way. I want to go this way. But anyways, our relations have worsened between the Holy Roman Empire and Russia to abysmal. Over that, we shall end our turn and head to turn 110, our final turn for the night.
We are besieged. They will regret this.
And right off the bat, we have a settlement besieged. Zagreb by Hungary. And death still stalks the land. In Cairo, citizenry killed, 2,193. Men at arms, 13. And here, my dear lords, for turn 110, our final turn for the night for Medieval Monday, the Holy Roman Empire, I almost said Crusades. Here is our end of turn report. And we have some faction announcements. We have a new family member. Urgerda. And God has blessed us with another new family member. Ithagard von Habsburg. And we have retinue expands to Albrecht Master Smith. 10% discount on non-unit training costs. And we have retinue expands to Hans von Duisburg. Fine armor. +4 to your general's hit points. And we have a construction report out of Stoffen. We have our armor. Out of Hamburg, we have a port. Out of Magdeburg, we have land clearance. Out of Acre, we have a practice range. And out of Milan, we have a city watch. And we have a recruitment report. Out of Frankfurt, we have a bombard. Out of Budapest, we have 2 units of halberd militia. Out of Frankfurt, we have a merchant. Out of Budapest, we have a merchant. Out of Vienna, we have 2 town militia retrained. And out of Zagreb, we have 3 armored sergeants retrained. And we have some diplomatic information. The following factions have declared that they are allies: Milan and France. And the following factions have declared a truce: France and England. But we're going to start up here with Volkmar von Salza, and we'll march here.
Ja.
hold here in Stettin. And we'll hold here in Hamburg. But here in Hamburg, we're gonna go ahead and construct 2 cogs. Here in Magdeburg, we're gonna hold. Here in Frankfurt, we're gonna grab our merchant.
Kaiser.
We'll trade some silver.
I shall start sending back the Ausland des Wehrs.
Here in Frankfurt, we'll recruit 2 Teutonic Knights. Here in Nuremberg, we'll hold. And we'll construct a city watch. Followed by we'll recruit 2 spear militia. We'll hold here in Prague. Here in Vienna. We'll go ahead and retrain the men. Here in Budapest, we'll retrain here the men as well.
For the Reich.
We'll grab Ludwig and march him here.
With honor, Kaiser. Resting here, noble Kaiser.
Here in Innsbruck, we're gonna hold. And we'll construct a chapel. Here in Staufen, we're gonna construct an archery range. And we're gonna train Middle Knight and an Armor Sergeant. You know what? And then we'll recruit a Peasant Archer. Here in Milan we'll hold. And here in Bologna we'll hold. Here in Alexandria we'll hold.
Ja, mein Kaiser! Kaiser!
We'll bring Gerhard into Cairo.
Forward! Ja, mein Kaiser!
And we'll bring Wolfgang into Cairo.
Ja!
We'll hold here in Jerusalem and we'll hold here in Acre. And we'll continue to hold the blockaded port here in Gaza.
Orders, Kaiser.
And lastly, we'll move Admiral Volkmar into the passage.
Ja, Kaiser. The winds have failed us today. We go no further.
And now, my dear lords, that concludes Medieval Mondays, the Holy Roman Empire. Join me next Monday as we jump back into the Crusades and go to turn 200 to finally wrap up the Crusades campaign. Join me tomorrow for Total War Tuesday as we jump back into the House of Julii campaign. And then the following Tuesday, we'll jump back into the conquest of young Alexander. And since it's July, coming up soon, or it is July, I'd like to wish you guys an early happy 4th of July to my American viewers, and to my European viewers, I'd like to extend a happy Independence Day to you guys as well. I know Europe has many battles, and many times its nations has fought for its independence, either being old or new. So if you guys have an Independence Day of any kind, I suggest you celebrate it. Because freedom is never cheap. With that being said, I will see you guys tomorrow, and I will see you next Monday. Keep your sword sharp, your armor in good order, and your banners flying high. Later.